Hi, my name is Amber and this is my August haul. The first book that I picked up this month was Little and Lion by Brandy Colbert. I received this as part of Book of the Month. I was lucky enough to receive 3 free months of Book of the Month and I've been slowly using them. This one caught my eye, and when I read the synopsis it really intrigued me and it seemed really interesting and like something that I would enjoy. This is a story about Suzette, who is coming home for the summer after spending time at a boarding school. She's returning and trying to figure out a way to get back into her normal life and kind of just feel the same with her friends and family as she used to. She's dealing with supporting her brother who is going through bipolar disorder and dealing with her sexuality as well as racism. She's coming back home to a place where her childhood crush is. She also starts having feelings for the girl that her brother is in love with. Now, I did read this month. Overall, I really enjoyed it, but I did have some issues with it. If you want to know more about my thoughts on this book, make sure to check out my wrap-up, which I will have linked down below. Now, all the rest of the books that I picked up this month were from Second and Charles. I'm going to mess up this last name, but I picked up Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers. This is one that I've seen around for the longest time, but I never really had the urge to pick it up or really know what it was about until Kate's book date started talking about it more on her channel, and it kind of got me intrigued to figure out what this was about. It sounded really interesting. This is about a girl who escapes from arranged marriage and ends up being trained to becomes an assassin for death himself. I've heard a lot of good things, so I'm hoping to get to this really soon. The next 2 books that I picked up were Sweet Peril and Sweet Reckoning, both by Wendy Higgins. This is the second and third in the Sweet Evil trilogy, or I think it's called the Sweet trilogy. I read the first book last month as part of the Biannual Bibliothon and really enjoyed it. So when I saw these 2 at Second Charles, I automatically picked them up, and I did actually get to them this month. So I will talk about them more in my wrap-up, but I loved this series so much and I thought it was so much fun and so interesting, and this is another one of those angel demon reads that I just really enjoyed. Next, I picked up Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. This is supposed to be a Peter Pan retelling of a sort, but it follows Tiger Lily's character and kind of her beginnings. If you know from my channel and everywhere else that I talk about it all the time, I absolutely adore retellings. They're my favorite books to read. I just enjoy them so much. This was definitely one that I kind of had my eye on for a little bit. I'm really hoping it's gonna be good. It's really short. I haven't read many Peter Pan retellings, so I'm looking forward to this, especially since it follows Tiger Lily. I think it's gonna be really interesting. Next, I picked up Hourglass by Myra McIntyre. Again, sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. This is one that you rarely ever see. I haven't seen anybody talk about it before. Honestly, the only reason I know about it is randomly finding it on Goodreads and falling in love with this cover. I think this cover is gorgeous. I think the entire series has beautiful covers. This is definitely semi-cover by. Our main character, Emerson, ever since her parents' death, has seen phantoms and apparitions everywhere she turns. Her brother one day hires a consultant to come in and hopefully try to cure her. This consultant ends up believing everything she's saying and actually asks for her help in preventing a death. This sounds really interesting and really strange. I've never heard anything like this before. Apparently it's kind of time travel-y, so I'm really interested to see what this is going to be like. Again, it was definitely a cover by. I love this cover so much. I've really not heard anybody's opinions on this book, so let me know down below if you've read it. And lastly, I picked up Shuttered Blue by Lauren Bird Horowitz. This is a book I've seen the cover of a couple of times but didn't know anything about. When I saw it in Second and Charles, I decided to pick it up, just kind of read what it would be about and see if it would pique my interest. I'm kind of debating on taking this giant sticker off the front. Apparently it did really well in some awards, but that's a huge sticker. I kind of hate it. Our main character, Noah, I hope it's Noah, feels drawn to a new transfer student from her boarding school, Callum, and soon she finds out that he is Fae. Callum was banished from his world, and to kind of survive in this new world, he needs special human energy, light, which he has to steal through a body from touch. I don't know, there's something about it that just makes me seem like I would really enjoy this. It's Fae and it looks like it's gonna be really fun. And it did help to learn that it was actually signed on the inside when I purchased it, which definitely made me want it more. The last item that I want to talk about this month was a bookmark that I actually ended up getting last month, but didn't receive it until after I'd already posted my haul video. So I'm going to talk about it this month, and that is this currently reading bookmark that I got from CreateExploreRead. I will have a link down below for her Etsy and her Instagram. She's a fantastic person and creates amazing items. All of her bookmarks are beautiful and she does have more, but I am absolutely in love with this one. It's beautiful and so fantastic. I love it so much. So that is my haul for the month of August. Let me know down below if you've read any of these and what your thoughts were. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys next time.